Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of 100 Hours of Practice. This is a special episode because after this I'm already halfway through the 100 hours. That means that I've already completed 50 hours after this episode. But not only that, it is also the first episode where I actually start moving instead of standing still in the same location each time. And after 40 hours, it is about time. Without further ado, let's get into the video. This is Ray and you're watching my 100 hours of training. So for today's episode, I'm finally going to start moving while shooting. I did not do this in the previous episode. I feel like I got better with my aim because of this, but let's be real, who stands still while in an actual game? So it is time for me to train my aim while moving around. Workshop codes in the description. As you can see, it is chaos. There are all these enemies running around, shooting each other, using abilities and stuff. And I am here to become one of them, just like all these bots. I will just run around and try to kill as much as possible. Now all you have to do in this workshop is kill as much as possible without dying. That is basically it. Now for the most part, this is pretty self-explanatory, but there are a few things that I want to talk about. There are a few changes made to this workshop. First off, you get your ultimate every 100 kills. Also, the ammunition of each hero is tripled, with the exception of Tracer. And some heroes are disabled. These heroes are Reinhardt, Winston, Brigitte and Moira. I think that the reason for this is that each time you kill an enemy, or deal the killing blow, you restore to full health. And the heroes which are banned could be really good here, like Reinhardt just swings around, hit everyone. For Winston same story, as well for Brigitte, and for Moira. I think it's because of Moira's ability that she got banned as well, because it's like this ball which hit like every enemy in close proximity. I am pretty sure you could turn on these heroes and use them, but I am too lazy to find out how. Plus, I'm here to train DPS, not these other heroes, so I don't really have a use for them. What is nice about this workshop is that you can play with multiple people. You can invite some friends to play with you, or maybe some randoms, doesn't matter. When you play with multiple people, there are also these stats on the top left. I play solo, so these stats are useless to me. What you can see here is which player made how many kills and how many times they have died. Now I do not know what this number is and I couldn't figure it out. All I know is that with each kill you get 0.5 points. Now on to the settings. As stated on the top left side of the screen, you can press Ctrl F to get into the settings. As you can see, there are multiple different settings that you can change. All of these settings you can select by standing on them and press the crouch button. The first setting is the time. Here you can select how much time the game still has left. The four options are 10 seconds, 60 seconds, 5 minutes and 20 minutes. When you want to select something, stand on it and press crouch. You can see here that the option you selected is selected. Now the next settings are these heroes. You can choose which heroes you will be playing against. The heroes on the orange circles are already banned from the start. The heroes on the white circles are not banned from the start. Once again, you can select them by standing on it and crouch. Next setting. Here you can change the number of bots you will play against. This can vary between 2 and 12. Here you can change the damage. The default is 35%. This can change between 1% and 100%. Next up, speed. Here you can change the speed of the enemies. This can be between 100% and 250%. Next up, ban all bots. You can use this if you want to play with other players and not want to play against bots. The next one is whether you want to enable bots or not. I don't think this is any different than the last option. And last but not least, randomize. I think this randomizes all settings. I'm not sure of this though. So once you've changed all the settings to your likings, just walk through this portal and you are good to go. Oh, I forgot to mention these two pads. In two of the corners there are these jump pads. What they do is when you stand on it, they will send you flying to the other corner of the map. While in the air, you could try to go for a few shots. That's all there is to it. Now that you have got all these settings changed to your likings, and that you know what these pads are, you can go ahead and start shooting, running, dodging, flying, whatever you want. Now here is some of my gameplay. Enjoy watching me fail. So this is the training I did for the entire 10 hours. And it was quite fun to do. It did not get boring at all. I think that I might do this training in the future again. But for now, this wraps up the training for this episode. And you know what that means? That's right, 1v1. In the last few episodes, you saw me going up against Rip Herman. He was not the best. The reason for this was that Ton W Killer NL was not available because he was in the woods for a week or so to find his inner self. But now the legend is back! So let's not delay the fight anymore, sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me losing again to this guy like I did in the first few episodes. Enjoy! Yeah, well, let's not talk about that and just end the episode. Bye.
Play of the game.